Hello,
Hello.
friends. Kathy
I
was
look
here first.
so tired, you guys. Look at my eyeball.
You don't look tired.
I think I do.
Can you tell I've been crying? There's that.
You're young and beautiful. You don't need to worry about a few tears.
One thing though, when I cry, my eyes get splotchy, as does most of my face. But the redness in my eyes really makes my eyes look very blue.
Yeah.
Very, very blue. Hey, Michelle.
Michelle, Kathy, hello, ladies.
How is everyone
Hello.
doing this evening?
Yeah. How's everyone's Monday going?
It's been a week. On a Monday.
A whole week's worth of adventure and all in one day.
All in one day.
Yeah.
Well, not so much adventure, stress. A whole week's worth of stress.
Stress.
There's Twist. Twist is here.
Twist! Twist. So, Twist, I stopped by the antique store and I found 2 Valentines I wanted to show you just to see if you liked them. I didn't even take them out. Can you pop me real big just so I can show her this really quick?
Yep.
And then she can let me know. So I found a big one of an elephant, which has, what do you call it? Like it obviously was in the scrapbook. You know what I mean? So I found this one. It's a bigger guy. And then I also found this one, which I thought was cute, but she's stuck to the card. So think about it. Let me know if you like these. But see, she's stuck.
Somebody stuck her, yeah.
Stuck her to this card. I mean,
they probably, like the other one, pulled it off of a scrapbook or something, and whatever was left,
it stuck
her to the card. Yeah,
that's why I think so too.
You can probably remove her, gently.
Yeah, but I just want to let you know, Twist. Like I have been looking for you. I will look all of 2023 for Valentine's to show you.
Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
Hey, Marcy.
Marcy. Hello.
Kathy says stick it in the freezer to get it to come off the paper. She likes sweet little girls that are done well.
Oh, sweet girl. Okay. I will just stick with the little girls. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those since I got that selection. So, good. I will.
How was everyone's Monday? What are y'all drinking?
Yes.
Are you having water?
I am, just because, and look, I haven't even refilled. I've been busy.
I'm having hard cider. But these are my new Morgantown glass glasses. Look at that optic.
It's beautiful.
And then the base is their signature Gypsy Fire color.
Ooh, well, I love the name.
Hello, Father. My dad's in Florida, and he says greetings.
Greetings, salutations.
So, yeah, this is Gypsy Fire. It does have cadmium right here where it meets the stem. And I got a set of 6 of these. Usually Morgantown glass is out of my price range, but these were economical, and so I had to buy them.
Nice. Leanne! Leanne! I miss you. She might.
Chai with soy and boba.
She's considering coming to Colorado at the end of March, and I hope it pans out. But there's always other times of the year. But
yeah, my parents, my grandma, and my aunt all went on a road trip down to Florida and stopped seeing family at various points along the way. They're in Orlando currently.
Wow.
Where it's nice and warm. She is coming to Colorado! Exclamation point.
I need the details!
I need a haircut. But tonight we're just doing in-depth version of all of our normal things because I did not have the energy more time for a history highlight this week because, drum roll, I'm getting a new job. It's official now. So, I've been dealing with lots of stress in that decision. It was a hard decision because I've been in my current position for 11 years, which is like longer than any relationship I've ever had. So it wasn't an easy thing to do. But you know, your girl's got expensive tastes and a house, so I needed more money.
Sometimes it's all about the bottom line.
Really, what it is my car is fine for the time being, but it won't always be fine, and I need to be able to afford a car payment. Mm-hmm. So, the tis what it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, and
don't say even that, I'm gonna cry.
Congratulations. Cheers, young lady.
I'm glad, Twist. You got some really awesome linens. That one was so pretty.
And, What'd she get?
She got from the linen sale I did that you were hanging out with me. She got all her linens arrived.
Oh, okay.
She had a bunch of cool pieces. Oh, hurry. And then I have this set of literary postcards, current ones that I bought years ago, and so I've been putting them, in as my thank you. Like I'll write a note and put it in packages. So
nice.
I work at a university, Marcy. I'm an admin. I do many things, and hopefully I will be doing less at this new job.
So, more money, less work.
So that is it. And so, after we finish our segments, I have a whole table full of favorite things because you know what I do when I'm stressed?
Buy stuff?
Retail therapy. And I went to a new to me antique store. Actually, I went to it a long time ago, but when I went, they mainly just focused on instruments. They didn't have actual antiques, but they've expanded to actual antiques. So, I got some stuff.
I cannot wait.
To share it. I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see the haul.
So, on that note, let's dig in.
Okay.
And we're starting with titillating tablescapes. Now, when I'm stressed, I like whimsy. And you will see that throughout tonight's slides. I saw this tablescape and it made me giggle. Because look at that deer. And the way the napkin is, it looks like that's her dress.
It's adorable.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And I love all the textures. Like, the tablecloth has a texture, the placemat, the glass, and you can't really see, but those goblets are like jadeite hobnail goblets. It's just so cute. It was so cute. And then I actually have two tablescapes because
oh my god, I love this one.
Right? Because we put our collections on a shelf or in a cabinet, but use them as your table decor. Why not?
It's precious.
And so I love the rich red tablecloth because like all the plates are like Polyach designs, the Russian lacquer box designs. Mm-hmm. And so inside, true Russian lacquer boxes, the inside will be bright red. So I love that reference with the tablecloth. Mm-hmm. And so they were all different. So it wasn't just one Matryoshka set broken up. There were a few different ones. And it was just so cute. And then I don't know if you can see, but there's an owl napkin ring holder. And there's a green glass bowl, which is like that sandwich glass pattern that you see.
Oh, I see that
everywhere. in
Mhm.
green.
Yeah.
It's sandwich glass, and then Tiara made it, but yeah. So I just love this
I do
so much.
too. It's like a matryoshka party
Yeah.
in the center of the table.
But just think, if you're having a family dinner,
Yes.
there you go. The whole family
The whole
represented.
thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
If you had multiple sets and you could break them up, some ones that look like your actual family, that would be fun.
That'd be really funny.
Or you could paint your own Matryoshka set. I've done that. I made ones for friends. So
That sounds like a really fun idea. Where do you get the? Do they just have a standard matryoshka?
this is just a blank set. I painted one. So for my sisters, I used their favorite Disney princess and then broke that down.
Yes.
And then for my friend Lisa, I did a vampire themed one. So the big one was a coffin with like a hand coming, like pushing it open. And
I love
then there was the hot vampire, because of course he was hot. And then it was only a 3-piece. So, and then the smallest one was like a spooky graveyard scene.
We should do a matryoshka doll painting
party.
Yes.
We shall see.
We need to make that happen. That sounds so fun.
Your Media Must is next.
Well, here's the thing. I've only seen episode 1. But I enjoyed the setting and
it's pretty.
Yeah, I enjoyed the setting and the costuming enough to say try it out. Now, this is an Italian movie, so I do need to let you know that the sex scenes are very
full frontal.
Full frontal. Exactly. Perfect word. So
they're not shy about nudity or
no.
human form.
No. But what's interesting is apparently this series is loosely based on an actual woman, and so I found a photo of the real Lydia Poet, who she was a young lawyer, and in the first episode, you see the actress here who's playing Lydia Poet.
That's the law of Lydia Poet. Is that what?
Yes. And the first episode, basically, she there's a crime, she gets hired, and then the lawyers, the court system decides women should not be lawyers, and they revoke her license. But she still gets her brother, who's a lawyer, to help her try to solve the case. So it's a little bit Sherlock Holmesy. The stories might seem a tad bit contrived, but as long as you don't mind, that part about it, it's cute, I think.
I've been rewatching Franny Fisher,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm finally going to watch the Franny Fisher movie. So after I finish that,
yes.
La Legge di Lydia.
Yes.
My Media Must is a little different. So I happened upon this website, and it's literally scenicwallpaper.com. And it's these two gentlemen, Jim Francis and John Nalawaya. I don't know how to say that. And they've both been working in wallpaper for most of their working life. And by working in wallpaper, I mean they preserve, hang, remove antique wallpapers. Including hanging wallpapers that are printed by the antique French woodblocks. They don't have an Instagram. There's one video about them on YouTube. So if you want to learn about them, you have to go to their website. But I spent, this was a rabbit hole situation. Like, I was just on this website just looking at the wallpapers and learning about the things that they did, and I just loved it so much. I wish I could afford them to wallpaper some part of my house. Probably cannot, even with the new job. But
So the Scenic Wallpaper is a website or
yeah, scenicwallpaper.com
okay.
is their website.
Okay.
And you can find out. Like,
Okay.
if you enjoy wallpaper, if you enjoy beautiful interiors, just go take a gander, just flip through. I will provide some highlights. So one of the things they do is restoration. And on the left is a before of this 1910 Japanese bungalow that was built for a World's Fair thing. And it was like they didn't even know if they could save the building, period. But they were able to save the building, and then they rehabbed all of the wallpaper. So
yeah.
the left is a before, the right is an after. So pretty, so pretty. But
Beautiful.
then sometimes people cut doors in old wallpaper, and so they complete it.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
So like you would think that was a
It's always
continuation of the wallpaper.
yes, but it's always been there just like that.
That it's always been there. They also like if there was a nook that nobody bothered to like paper, they'll continue the wallpaper into the nook, things like that. It's just so much fun. And then with some of the restoration projects, they have whole pages dedicated to it, like telling you the history of the wallpaper and things like that. So if you want to nerd out about wallpaper, this is the website for you. And then sometimes people want to put their pets in their wallpaper, and they'll do that.
That's awesome.
You see the doggy?
I do. I see it.
Which, if you look behind him, that's you can see him on the wall sitting right there, like very tiny.
I see
We
it.
also did like a bird for one, and then there's another puppy. It's worth going to their website just to see that.
I've already got it up on. I've already have it up on a tab, so I can see all of the awesome. And I see some beautiful rooms already. Gorgeous,
yeah, gorgeous rooms. And this wallpaper was actually the wallpaper that Jackie O had put in the White House, printed from French wood blocks. And they put this in a Virginia home. I saw a video on the one video about them on YouTube was about this wallpaper, but I didn't know about the animal insertion until I went to their website.
That just makes it so
and then
cool.
They also preserve old wallpaper by taking it off and applying it to boards. And this is one thing I thought that we as normal people could apply, like, because you can buy bits of fancy wallpaper
Yeah,
in your price range, and so they apply them to boards, so that then can be hung and removed as necessary. Or somebody loves their wallpaper and they're moving, this is what they do with it.
Yeah.
They also so like here it is in a triptych situation. You just get some cheap MDF or whatever, put the wallpaper you want on it, and then when you move, you can take it with you.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Wallpaper is really expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I bet this wallpaper is really like way more than you think it is.
Well, I got down this rabbit hole because I was thinking about what I want to do to my house next, right? I was like, I want to do something to my bathroom. And wallpaper is one of those things that, has been in the back of my head. But I'm like, oh, I can't necessarily do the whole. Yes, of course I watched the Pethericks, Kathy.
I did during the shutdown, but I have not seen them in probably a year, to be truthful. So,
well, they bought a whole abandoned convent.
I know. I did see little bits of that, but I have no idea how it's going. I mean, I saw it when they first bought it.
Yeah. There's lots happening there. I'm behind on it, to be fair. I'm behind on many, many things.
Yeah.
But they also turn those boards into screens, so it's even more portable.
Yes.
Yes. And
absolutely.
you just some wood, some hinges.
Yes.
some wallpaper.
I think this is the
You're good to
perfect.
go.
Yes. If you like wallpaper, I think this is
If
the
you like
perfect.
wallpaper, you don't want to commit to
Right.
a wall.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the perfect
Wonderful.
thing.
Wonderful.
And it doesn't have to be that big. It could just be like 3 panels. It
3
could just be, they had ones that were just 2, you know, if you just
panels.
need to block off an open doorway. So that's my media must.
Wonderful. Marvelous. I love it. Okay. So because I knew we were doing more segments, I picked 3 celebrating collections for tonight. And this one, I know I've talked about hat pins before, but I still wanted to share the photo because it was specifically antique rhinestone hat pins. And I really liked the photograph. And I thought, this looks really, really nice. And it's more of a focused down version of a collection of hat pins. It's just like one particular style. And so I thought I would share because it's really, really nice.
Some of those look pretty long. Some of
Some
those
of
look like illegal hat pins.
Some of them look legal.
Mm-hmm.
They look like a weapon.
That's a lethal. Hey, Stacey May.
Hi, Stacy.
All right. Oh, and then you're next.
Okay, so I also found
Flow Blue.
a Flow Blue. I know I really liked that one, but the idea of butter pats, but instead of just a bunch of random butter pats, again, focusing down a collection to either chintz butter pats specifically or the Flow Blue really kind of makes it a fun grouping to display.
Especially on that tray. So nice. Mm-hmm. But you know, I have yet to use my butter pats for butter because usually if I'm breaking out my tea set, I'm just having tea. I'm not necessarily, I do use them for my tea bag.
Bags, me too.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So my celebrating, so this person, now it's hard to tell what this is, but those are all erasers. Those are all different erasers. This is Petra Engels. She's a German woman. She is the Guinness World Record holder for erasers. And I was still on that, you know, because, you know, last week I did buttons. The other thing I collected as kids was any kind of stationery, you know, erasers, stickers, notepads.
Oh, in the 80s, stickers were huge.
Oh, yeah. Lisa Frank, man. So much. But so she had these special cabinets made. There's 22 different cabinets like this in her house. Plus she has like something that has like 12 drawers for the rest of it.
Wait, you just said 22 cabinets?
22 cabinets.
Full top to bottom like these?
Yes. Full top to bottom. Containing, here I have 19,571 different erasers.
Holy crap.
From 112 different countries. Wow. She's been collecting since she was 9.
Oh my gosh.
And then in 2018, a boy in Lancashire in the UK, he stated his intent to beat her. Number. He already owns 3,500. But that was in 2018, so.
Wow.
But they started at the same time. So he's hoping that, you know, he can collect more than her. I would really just love to just go there and just look at them all. Like, just like, you know.
Sure.
So cute.
I mean, in reality, she could start her own museum.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's got the setup already.
Yeah. Exactly.
She's got the track lighting. She's ready to go. Just charge admission.
Exactly. Wow, who would have thought? There is a collector for everything out there.
And your collection?
I saw this photo of all the whistles, and of course, I was just like, look at all the whistles.
So many whistles.
They're great. And I
want to know what they all sound like, because you know they all sound different.
Yes, but I just thought it was, again, it's like, I know I use this word a lot, but it's charming. I think it's
Michelle, and it has to be an eraser she doesn't have. Mhm.
Admission. Oh, that's a good one, Michelle. But yeah, I just thought I hadn't thought of whistles before until I saw the photo. And on the left, this bird, that's a tea kettle whistle. Isn't that cute? I know. How fun would it to be to have a little collection of tea kettle whistles?
I want one to fit on my electric kettle so I know when it's going off.
Yeah.
Surely they make it. Could I just adapt that? Maybe.
But one of those things that I hadn't thought of, and now I'm thinking of it. So if I come across a really cool whistle, now I'm going to be tempted to pick it up.
Just a little whistle. Okay.
You know how to whistle, don't you?
Just put your lips together.
There you go.
And blow. We won't. Bye, Dad.
Bye, Dad.
So, whilst I was having my daydreams to de-stress, thinking about what I wanted to do with my bathroom, I was thinking secret garden meets bathroom. And so that's where these pictures come in. Just because. And there's nothing else tying them together than that. These were just pretty things that I wanted to share.
Incredible.
But look at this huge. So this is a huge copper tub. This is a huge copper tub. And
wow.
And it's like in a solarium or an orangery.
The fact that it's copper makes it even more fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I mean, look at that frothing. I'm pretty sure it's got jets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fancy. And then
I
was like, oh, well, floral wallpaper.
Uh-huh.
Why not? The one on the right is obviously very, chinoiserie inspired. The one on the left is too. It's just a little darker. But I loved this old fountain piece that they put on the wall with greenery in it.
Yes.
It's like, oh, it would have to be fake because otherwise my cats would eat it.
Mm-hmm.
They would still try to eat it, even if it wasn't real. But, yeah, and the cat decided the picture. But then I saw this.
Oh my God. Wow. That's like the other room, but up a couple levels.
Oh yeah, a few levels because it's like a mosaiced pool with a bench. And look, there's a fire above where the water's coming out. Got all the elements.
That's a fire. For some reason, I thought that was like a sculpture that just had the sunlight hitting it.
No,
it's fire.
Flames. It's flames.
I need my glasses.
Got all the elements represented there.
Wow.
I feel like if there's not birds in there, you gotta pipe in bird song, as you sit there.
Yep, a little moody spa music for sure.
Mm-hmm. My hair would be this big from the humidity.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't care. If I had this as my bathroom, no, I don't care. Just stick it under that waterfall. That's all fine.
Yeah, I love everything, but now that I know that that's fire, that would be no good for me. My hair would end up burning off.
Oh, no. You know what you do?
What?
In spa s'mores.
Oh, wow. But look, Twist thought it was the same thing I did. I thought it was a Buddha too. And she says right there, she thought it was a Buddha.
It's fire. And then I love this. This is like an outdoor tub. It's an outdoor tub in a little grotto.
This better be in a tropical location because that looks cold.
It's cast iron. You can literally light a fire under it and it'll warm the whole tub.
Oh my gosh. It's like person soup.
I want to float out there in my gauzy gown and
It's
just.
incredibly
There's got to
magic.
be rose petals floating in that water.
Yes, very romantic, very magical for sure.
So pretty. So
It's really pretty.
thank you for joining me on my bathroom daydream.
I enjoyed it.
Yours is next.
Yeah, I decided I just kind of in line with some of your wallpaper photos. I was looking at because I picked three, I think three interiors, and two of them were just basically on like a bold color that I would never do myself, but it inspires me because I really admire people who can commit to it. I like I would never be able to commit to a turquoise room, but I think this looks wonderful. And I did 2 rooms with paint, and then I did a wallpaper actually.
I want that table.
Yeah, I love of course, the eclectic, mix with, the artwork and antiques, and it looks like some tile work in here. But I was mostly kind of picking out stuff that was really bold that I would be too not afraid. I just don't know if I would be happy walking into one of my rooms that was completely turquoise.
Yeah.
Even though I like this room, I don't know if I could do it in my house, but I admire it. Right, it is bold. Here it is. See, like this is another really bold wallpaper.
Are those like cacao pods?
Some sort of, yeah, or organic fruit or nut or melon or whatever that is.
I love that old bathtub.
Yeah, I mean the whole room. Yeah, the room definitely draws you in. It's looks like, an attic. But I mean, that is a bold choice to go with not only all that wallpaper, but the graphic is pretty big.
It's big.
That's pretty big. But again,
I think there's enough light in there, There must be a big window on the other side of that.
Maybe, yeah.
Divider there.
Source there. So, but I definitely admired it. So I admire those bold choices, even if I couldn't do it for myself.
Well, you could put that on a 3x3 piece of wood and embrace it until you don't like it anymore, and then replace it with something else. A little less commitment than all the surfaces.
Right.
Oh,
and then
I love a bed nook.
Oh, yeah. It's the whole built-in is pretty nice. But again, I don't know if I could commit to all of this blue, but it looks beautiful.
And it's 2 different blues too.
It's very bold, I think. Even though it's not as electric as the turquoise, I still consider this a bold choice for a room.
It's a very like colonial blue.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do too.
Now it's making me want to paint my paneling.
I know. Oh my gosh, Angela, I can't even tell you how often I've looked at the paneling in my house, and I love brown, but this paneling is so 70s. I keep thinking, well, what if I painted it? Because I like sage green, some sort of green. And I've been thinking about painting it green, and I don't know.
Like in my kitchen, I have like 80s paneling. It's not like the paneling in my bedroom, which is real wood.
Oh, so right. Real wood.
I don't want to paint it. I have thoughts about like lightening it up or darkening it, but I want to leave the wood. But the super cheap.
That's what I have.
70 special.
Yes.
I want to paint, but I just haven't. That's down the road.
I don't know.
There's so many projects.
The thing is I don't want to regret taking away all of the brown and putting green and then looking at it and saying, this is way too much green. So I don't think that's the thing. Out of fear, I don't think I ever will. Sigh.
That's fair.
Ooh!
So, my inspiring interiors is actually an exterior.
Uh-huh.
Well, I meant to change that to exteriors and I forgot. So, I've been toying with the idea of doing something to my garage. I don't know what, but I just found it was just like this very lovely. So,
Mhm.
that was just for me to think
Yeah.
outside the box, you know.
Mhm.
But you like use the growing bushes or what have you as part of the
Mhm.
art installation. And then I kept going down the whimsical route and I found these. These are from two different places, but I thought they would be perfect together.
Next to each other. Yes. I wonder if they were done by the same artist.
I don't know, but I want to have a giant paint
Oh my god.
fill of flowers and a giant paint palette. Because and if you look, like, the things those are just your garden tools standing
Yeah.
up in the center of that palette.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
And you can
Wonderful.
change that out based on the season because, those it looks like just pots stick down in that. This
Mhm.
probably wouldn't be too hard to do, the palette situation. The one
Probably.
with the tube, that would require lots of planting and
Mhm.
maintaining.
Yeah.
But the palette one is, like, literally drop-in situation.
Yes.
Which is up my alley as far as gardening goes.
Yes. I agree, Spirit. It's very clever.
Mhm.
Wow. I bet maybe you could also maybe do the palette idea in more of a galvanized metal.
Oh, yeah, you
You c Just as far as, outdoor climate wear and tear.
could. Mhm.
Or maybe
Yeah.
maybe this isn't wood. I mean, it
I'm
looks wood, but maybe
it
it's
could
not
be
wood.
well, it could just be treated or painted.
Yeah.
Um, there's outdoor paints for that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then I saw this and I just felt everybody needed to see it.
I think I've seen this before somewhere. I don't know where, but it's
I don't really
adorable.
have squirrels here, but if I did, they would need a picnic table. And do you know what else I would do? I would find some mismatched little kids tea set and glue it so he had his own tables.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love that idea. That's funny.
I
I'm
might
crying.
have to do it even though I don't have squirrels.
Angela, I love it. I love it. I love your
Right,
mind.
Catherine?
I love your mind so
I
much.
might well, I could do that for birds. Bird seed would fit in the little plates and stuff, alright.
Yeah. Uh, oh god. Yeah.
Oh, I needed that. I needed that so badly. Y'all don't know.
Uh,
Alright, that's the end of my whimsy for the evening.
uh, well, here I'll bring you
Hey,
some more
I love
because
this.
okay, because yeah, I saw a bunch of pictures. I've been holding on to them, and I thought this would be the perfect time since we're not
They
doing
they
it.
usually do one at where Cooper's Rock, where we went to film?
Oh,
They
really?
usually have one,
Well,
but with COVID, they haven't,
I think
recently.
I saw these on Pinterest is where I saw these. And so I kind of made a new segment called Astounding Art
Love it.
because I didn't know what to call this. But
Hey,
I just
Halen.
found a bunch of photos of these sculptures made out of vines, and apparently it's really popular in like Norway and some of the European countries. Like I kept seeing photos, and it was definitely
One of the first ones they did here was a troll. which is very Norwegian thing.
Okay. Yeah. I just picked out some really marvelous ones that I thought were great. I mean,
I feel like
who would
there's enough vines in my bushes I could make one of these.
I haven't investigated further to see how difficult it is to manipulate the vines to do something like this, but it intrigues me for sure.
I love the dancing. Like, it's just because there's so much motion in the way that they do the vines that look at the birds. The eyes of the one on the left is a little creepy.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that some of these could be a fun idea for Halloween too.
Ooh,
Like as a Halloween installment, possibly, because I'm guessing these don't, unless maybe
raven.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this is something where they treat them so that they last a really long time, or if this is something that is more temporary that deteriorates over time. It does
deteriorate. The one that they would do in the local forest, they would have to replace, I think, every year there was a new one. Because after the troll, there was a bear, like a black bear.
Oh, okay. See, this one is the one that looks kind of more spooky on the left. Actually, they're both kind of spooky.
They're both pretty spooky.
But still, they're
in circles and in rows.
They're still whimsical, just spooky whimsical.
Yeah. Reminds me of the mummer's dance on the right.
Mm-hmm. And then I think this is the last
horsies.
I know, right? So really, really fun.
I got some serious fetlocks on them.
Catherine says they all look sinister to her.
little sinister. I love the spigot one though. That's just so random.
Right. It's a little more modern art. Think about how cool these would look lit up at night with different spotlights.
Or just like with fairy lights like coming down on the water.
Yes.
Hey, yes. Susan, how's it going? Hi, well, we're on to the. Are you ready for the extended favorite things segment?
Sure. We're doing extended favorite things.
What? Okay, I'll do a couple, and then you can do yours, and then I'll have more.
You guys, I just grabbed one thing to share because Angela has, I guess, a table full of things. So we might as well I'll show my favorite thing.
Beginning, I had to do some retail therapy this week.
Well, can we just show my favorite thing really quick and then just do all you, please?
Okay. Let me make you bake.
It's something I got just as an extra at an auction because I had picked up the Cupid doll, and then I also got the little stiff rabbit, and I hadn't shared him, so I'm like, well, I haven't shared him. Isn't he cute? So I got a little stiff rabbit, and you guys hadn't seen him, so cute. He's new. Okay, your turn.
Well, I went to this new antique store because my sister called me and she's like, they have uranium glass jewelry. I was like, I need more. So as I walked in, I got this ring. Can you see it glowing?
Yes.
I brought my big light, but I thought that would be overkill.
I can't wait until you are covered in uranium jewels all over your body.
And necklace.
Yes. Oh my God. You just need to go get the crystal. Just layer. Layer it all.
Well, I'm tempted to hang that crystal from here because I don't like the chain it's on.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be beautiful.
And then in the jewelry case, I found this piece. And like it's missing its little catch. No, Michelle, I haven't had time to watch anything.
I haven't either.
I get the feeling that this hung from a chatelaine or something,
Oh, gorgeous.
but it's a little pouch.
Mm-hmm.
It is missing its catch on the backside,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I don't
It's
care. Look how pretty
it's
that is. And that's a green, non-glowing stone.
yeah, I love it.
Isn't that lovely? I gotta
Yes.
figure out where it's gonna live. And then in the jewelry case, there was this spoon, which just screamed nouveau to me. And I was like,
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna use you for, but I need you. See
Oh
that
yes.
cute Scoopy?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty. Even the back is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
love
is.
lilies,
Yeah.
so I got that. Isn't it pretty, Catherine?
It's very
I'm
pretty.
holding on to it for now. And then, I've been looking for large candelabra, like large silver ones
Mm-hmm.
for mantle usage, and I found these. I'm just gonna hold up one because I got a pair.
Ooh, yeah, beautiful.
I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more battery operated candles because this holds 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's hefty, quite hefty. I don't know. It has no markings whatsoever. It's nothing. It's nothing fancy, but I got a deal on them. Deal. So I now have a pair of fancy candelabra. I saw them, and then beside them, they had these vases, and I knew nothing about them. They had no price on them, so I was like, "Do you know how much these fancy ladies were next to where these candelabra were?" And they threw out a price. But I didn't mention is that I know the owner's wife. And she's like, well, she's taking it. Can't we do something?
Wow. Wow. When you say you had some retail therapy, you really
But I mean, let me tell
self-medicated
you,
very well.
everything I bought, I got for less than what one of these retails for.
That's awesome.
So I did good. But these are so the base itself is Abingdon, USA,
Okay.
which I haven't researched it. But they are decorated by Lemieux. They're 24 karat gold.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the detail.
Wow.
See the birds and the
Gorgeous.
flowers?
And the paint looks perfect.
These are from the 40s. Pre World War II, early 40s. Like I said, there was a pair.
Are they
The
different?
only ones I could find online like had the courting couple. I couldn't find any with like the portrait ladies. So there's this lady, and then there was this lady.
Oh
She
boy.
has a fun hat.
Ooh. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Put them. I want to see them next to each other. Oh.
Hey, Colleen. Hey, Ellen.
Hey, Helen. Hi,
Aren't they
Colleen.
pretty?
Yes, they're stunningly beautiful. I love
And this
everything.
one has significant like crazing, like light cracks, but I'm keeping these for the foreseeable future. And then as I was leaving, you know I like spooky stuff. And I do keep my eye out for, hair jewelry, etc. I have yet
Mhm.
to find any.
Mhm.
But then I saw something I've never seen before. It's a milk glass plate, but it's a memorial milk glass plate from 1910 with a photograph in it.
Wow.
And look at the creepy angels.
Wow.
And then of course the black ribbon.
Yeah.
And so it was for Thomas Murray. He was born September 2nd, 1841. And then he stayed, I'm guessing this is his wife. And it looks like a lean-to situation.
Uh-huh.
And he's sitting down, and he died October 25th, 1910. Gone, but not forgotten. Right, Catherine? Have you ever seen anything like this? Like, can you see?
It's wonderful just because I
Like,
have very unique.
so this, of course, is clear glass here. But when they purchased it, this here would have come off. They would have put the picture, done the painting, and then
Okay.
affixed this somehow.
Wow.
Yeah. 1910.
Perfect. And what is the photo of?
I'm guessing it's the guy who died and his wife.
Oh, okay.
There's
So
a man.
I can barely see the image on there.
It's hard to see here. Like, I'm guessing this hung somewhere where it had sunlight. Because though I'm surprised all the gold is still on their hair. But here's the gentleman Thomas, who passed away. He's sitting here in a chair, and then that's his wife.
Oh, okay. That's who I'm missing. I can barely make him out there, but
Yeah.
I bet it was on the wall and just the sun faded it out.
Yeah. Which I think makes it extra creepy.
Yeah. Yes.
Like it. But like the details are like there's roses, there's filigree, like it's so pretty. And you can definitely tell that it hung in sun because the black here, I mean it's the ribbon is faded, especially on this side.
Yes. Okay.
So that's
really neat.
Angela's retail therapy for the week.
Wow.
So
fascinating. That piece is fascinating.
Sorry, Catherine. I had this, you know when you see something you've never seen before and you're like, do you know how much I paid for that plate? Do you know how much I paid for that plate? Let me do the figuring because I basically got that plate for free.
What was the total of everything? With the candelabra, the vases, the plates,
the vases, the plate,
the jewelry,
uranium jewelry. This.
Yes. Okay.
Plus, I got 2 rings for free because if you bought costume jewelry, you got to pick rings for free. So I got these for free. Ooh, look. Okay. So we're looking at $180 for all of it.
Wow. Nice.
The candelabras. I mean, I would have paid that for the candelabras.
Mm-hmm.
And then these go for about that a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm selling them. Because I love them. So yeah.
Wow. I think
I splurged, but you know what? I just got a new job, so I'm allowed.
New job.
I mean, there could be hair behind that photo for all I know. I don't know. Can't open it. It's sealed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't imagine trying to like being the one who has to write this in reverse. Because that's on the inside of the glass. And so I know why it's you know, a little rough.
Could they have put two pieces of glass together so they wouldn't have to write it backwards?
Oh, you know, it's possible that they wrote that on something else around the photo. I think it's around the photo. They still have better handwriting than me. It doesn't matter.
I've never seen anything like it.
Have they considered electrosonic therapy?
What are they talking about in there?
I think they're talking about my therapy.
Oh.
I do use electrical stimulation for pain. Not to cure my retail habit.
It's the only one. Catherine confirms it's the only one in existence.
I'm gonna have to hold on to it.
You need to have it insured.
But before they did, because they like they do like the whole like, okay, you're gonna buy this, let's bundle it, because they'd all had their own price. They quoted me $20 for that plate. I was like, yeah. Am I already spending too much money? Yes, but I need that plate. So
put it in the pile.
Put it in the pile.
Awesome.
Well,
I have some things I would love to show you but I want to save it for a video. But after seeing your haul, I'm like, oh, I got some good stuff too, but I'm gonna wait. Gonna wait.
I have security cats.
Security cats to protect all of your fancy treasures. And it is the top of the hour, and and it's perfect. I mean, unless you had a quote.
I didn't have a quote. I thought about it, but I ran out of time. So just cheers to all of you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for, indulging I will because of the changes happening in my personal life, there will probably be changes to my sales. B&B is not going anywhere. B&B is staying. But hopefully I'll have more time to devote to content versus sales. And if I have a sale, I don't know. If I find another morning plate, who knows? Who knows? But thanks so much, everyone, for coming. Don't forget, next week we shall be on Heather Elizabeth's channel.
Yeah. And thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. We love all of you.
Good to know, Catherine. Like it. So have a fantastic evening. Have a wonderful week. Yes. And we'll see you next time.
Indeed.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Ciao, bella.
Ciao, ragazzi.